took the sacred divination image and added the link to the bottom and advertised it everywhere.
Oh no, we've had a few people sign up, so I'll have a look.
Yeah, I put it on TikTok, I put it on Instagram, I put it on both of my two of my three Facebook pages.
All right.
Um,
Anyway, you're live, Tywanah. Do you just want to say hello while I do the techie stuff?
Absolutely. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sacred Divination. I am Tywanah Yvette, also known as Thunderbird Rising. I am the mother of Sisters of Trinity, which means I am the one, the womb, the holder, the guide, the caregiver. Our Crone has just had some techie issues, but I'm gonna let Sonya introduce herself. I am also the host of the Psychic Essence Collective tribe as well. So welcome. We are so glad you're here. Trusting us with your energy. It's the most valuable thing you have. And Sonya, I will let you take it away while we wait for Dee.
Well, hello everyone. I am Sonya. I am the Maiden of the Sacred Trinity, and I am the like new. I bring newness. I bring um like curiosity, new perspective to the trio, and happy to be here. And I second to what Tawana said. Thunderbird Rising. Thank you all for allowing us into your energy, and hopefully we have some great readings.
Yes,
Thank
we will.
you, Bill. And I know Dick
Um,
just dropped out, but and I'm still just doing the techie stuff. Unfortunately, it just takes a little bit of time to get from YouTube to everything else. But
no,
I'd love to know while I'm doing that, and they're almost there. Um, I'd love to know, and from both Tawana but especially also Sonya, wondering why are you doing this? Like, what brings you to this whole area? Does that make sense?
yes,
You mean in Sisters of Trinity?
Yeah, or just doing sacred divination, like doing readings. How long has Sonya been doing readings for, and what brought you to it? There you go. Can we
okay.
while I do this and we just get organized. We're nearly there.
So I want to say, as far as doing readings or providing readings for others, I want to say it's been roughly 6 months, but I've always been drawn to like tarot readings since I was like adolescent.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then took a pause, and then it brought me back. So just a lot of with like a lot of my spiritual exploration. I know there was something for me that it was something that was a part of me, and so fully embracing it now and having the space to do so um, has been helpful. And then I also took to so my other divinations include oracle decks, as well as pendulum.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's more to come, but as of right now, tarot or see, yeah, that's mama right there. It's not even.
Thank you.
Yep,
um,
that's her.
yes, yep. That was mom. That was mama. But yeah, so as of right now, tarot, oracle, and pendulum are the divinations that I am using at this moment.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Okay, we are live and we do have a few people watching us, especially we have Stephanie. So Stephanie and May and anyone else who's watching us, please pop it in. Please say hi in the comments. Let us know if you'd like a reading and whether it's a general reading or if you've got a question or for the cards, whether it's tarot or oracle, or a yes or no question from pendulums or divination rods. And I
Yeah.
know Dee's popped
Dee's
out.
trying to get back. She just messaged me.
Okay.
Her She lives out in the
Bush.
on 10
Yeah,
acres and has some trouble sometimes connecting.
that's okay. That's okay. While we're just waiting for people to do that, I would, if I may start, I've got lots of questions, but we won't go through them all, depending on one thing. But may I start? Um, and this is just a yes or no question to start with. So, because you're here, our beautiful Tywanah, can I ask? Yes, thank you.
Yes, you may. Hold on, hold on. Archangels, angels, spirit guides, deities, otherworldly beings, spirit animals, spirit children, last, certainly never least, ancestors, only those that are here for the highest good of those asking the questions are allowed to speak through these rods and Mama Lorraine. Only those that are here for the highest good of the individuals posing the questions and Mama Lorraine are allowed to speak. Only those that are here for the highest good of the individuals asking the questions and Mama Lorraine are allowed to speak through these rods. No other energies, entities, vibrations, frequencies, or attachments are allowed. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. Now let me get really still for you.
All good. So this question is in regards to Sacred You, and are we currently on the right path?
That was a quick yes.
That was a quick yes.
That
Thank
was
you.
a fast yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. And here comes Dee. So while we're waiting for Dee to come back in, and we've got Stephanie and Cross Main. Cross, if you would like a reading, just even a reading, please let us know.
I'm so sorry. I
You're
had to
right.
reboot the
You're right.
system.
Would you
I
like to?
told them that
Yes.
what happens. You want to introduce yourself, Dee?
I'm Dee. I'm the Crone of the Trinity Sisters, and uphold the ancestral way of doing things with their wisdom and guidance. I also do tarot cards, oracle, pendulum, dowsing rods, and other forms of divination.
Thank you. I'm just doing this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All righty. And let's just see. So if I may, I'm just making sure. So now we have so can I ask, am I allowed to ask a reading for on someone else's behalf, even though they haven't said that they'd like a reading?
I can't. We
No.
can't.
No.
No. Spiritual law tells us that we have to have permission to enter their energy by them. And if we don't, our gifts can be taken away.
Okay. All right. So Christ May, if you're watching, because I know you're on the website, if you're watching, let us know if you'd like a reading. And also, Stephanie, please let us know if you'd like a reading. Pop your name, yes, just pop your name in the comments and say hi. In meantime, can I continue? And Joanna, I love your rods, but I'm also so much into natural rods.
I love I love D's. I love D's.
If these available, otherwise we'll I'll continue with the rods and getting, and then I'd love a reading from Sonya, depending on time wise. I don't want to hog the whole thing. So, like I said, we do have people watching us.
You said that you wanted a dowsing rod?
I'd love your dowsing rods, Dee.
Okay.
Okay, Stephanie, please pop your comments in the website. If you can. We can't always check YouTube. I know you're logged into the website, so just pop them in the website and let us know who you'd like a reading, what type of reading. But Dee, I have a question. Oh God, what are my questions? And again, all with Sacred You, because there's so much that I want to do, and I know I can't do everything. So do we continue with the Spiritual Entrepreneurs Exchange?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Oh, it crossed. Okay, you did really good stuff. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me just do a quick freshie and stuff. Just to make sure that I'm getting people. Okay, not just yet, but Stephanie, please, like I said, pop it in the comments, and let us know, and also Price Mike, because I can't ask on your behalf, unfortunately. All right. Another quick question, because I do believe we've got comments coming, if I may, from Dowsing Rods, from whoever, because I love them both.
I love these better.
Okay. Yeah. I
Okay.
got lots, so please tell me when you've had enough.
Let me get them balanced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I?
Ask your question.
Okay. Do we continue with the posting party?
I think she's froze.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, yes.
That's a yes too. It's interesting that it's freezing just at that time.
I know.
All right. More questions, but right now, I don't want, like I said, I really don't want to hold it. Can I just ask one more?
Of
Is
course.
it really one more, Sophia?
Oh, no,
Is it
there's
really?
heaps, but just one more for now. And without getting too personal, because there's someone that we all know, I think we know who I'm talking about. A beautiful sister that we all know that we haven't seen for a little while. Okay, and okay, I'll come back to that because now we have another question, if I can come back to that. Stephanie, okay, Stephanie, who would you like to ask that question to? So we've got Tywanah, we've got Sonya, and Dee.
And the dowsing rods and pendulums we save for yes and no questions because it's very time consuming to answer on a pendulum.
Yeah.
It can take a very long it can take an hour.
Yeah. So Stephanie's question is, my question is, what is my next aligned step in order to gain abundance financially under my limited circumstances? Can I ask this?
And who does she want to do the reading?
She hasn't said that. So Stephanie, please
Okay.
let me know you've got Tywanah, Sonya, or Dee. Let us know that. And then it's going to tell you. So while we're waiting for that, just pop it in the comments, Stephanie, because that would be good. Dee, have you still got your rods there? Or is she freezing? Should we go back to Tywanah?
Yes or no?
Yeah, I have one more yes or no question. Just while we're waiting for Stephanie to pop something in the
Ready.
ready? Oh, you've got okay. Will we see our beautiful sister without naming names again? No, let me clarify that. Will we see her as part of the tribes again? Good.
Very quick, strong yes.
Yes, very strong.
Okay, can we get time wise? No, that's good. Okay. I don't know. I'm just waiting for Stephanie. I don't want to jump to conclusions. You don't want. Okay, Stephanie. Oh, okay. She's saying that she's open to have a reading. So yeah, who?
I know, right? Okay, how about we all pull a couple of cards? Not many, just a few.
Does
Okay.
she want tarot or oracle?
She.
Well, she's
that's a
gonna
good
get
one.
both if I'm involved.
Yeah, she's going to get both.
Let's do
So
it.
let's do both.
Okay.
So the question is, what is my next aligned step in order to gain abundance financially under my limited circumstance?
Ancestors, spirit animal, spirit guide, spirit team.
No.
You are here. Highest good. And the people asking questions, other entities, attachments, and energies are positive. And here for the highest good of the people asking. So it's my team.
That
Speak through
is
the comments.
Divination. Stephanie for her highest good.
And while you're just there, can I just mention again to anyone who's watching, if you are watching on YouTube, please come to our website, which is just sacredyou.love, and to put questions in. If you're not a member, you don't have to join. Just register on the left-hand side. There's a guest registration. I'm going to put the link in the chat. And you'll be able to comment there.
Oh shit. Okay. I've got my cards out. Does are you guys ready or do you want me to go ahead and
You can
start?
start. Yeah, I'm getting
Okay. Stephanie, so right now, I'm reading out of the Goddess Vault Oracle, and right now there's something trapping you into this lack mindset and this poverty mindset. It's probably a guide that you called in as a child, and you have to release it. Or, and I should excuse me, and a vow that an ancestor took that is affecting your life. And that is something that I know how to help you get rid of. So you are trapped in that cycle from both of those types of energy in your lineage. The next one is game on. which means once you get rid of these vows and this guide that is with you, it's game on because you are the curse breaker. So then you have the goddess Selene, the power to give sleep and light to the night, bringer of light in dark places. You are ever changing. And what I'm getting from this is you bring a lot of light to people. Wherever you go, you bring a smile, you bring light, you bring love. And so you breaking these curses is only going to make it bigger. Okay. But you also have Fang Popo, balance, wisdom, transformation. You have the eye of the tiger offering a gentle breeze or unleashing of the storm. Now, I don't know if you're from America or not, but in America, we have a term and it's F around and find out. And you have that in you. It's not a bad thing. It's one of your shadows. It's something that you push away because society says, or people say, or family says, or friends say. But it's something that you need to embrace and start to love because it'll have you begin to create stronger boundaries and move forward in life. Then you have light worker. Driven by a deep desire to serve those in need, you are blessed with intuitive powers and inner guidance, and that power is being psychic. So there have been energies and entities assigned to keep you from fulfilling your purpose through your paternal lineage is what I'm hearing. Um, and I don't like to use the word demon, but if I had to describe it, it's almost like a demon that was assigned to keep you from knowing or remembering who you are, because my dear, you are a high priestess. Intuition, subconscious mind, spiritual awakening, inner light, sacred insight, wisdom, and a gateway to the divine feminine. Does she look like she's lacking financially? That dress alone is a couple of thousand in US dollars. So with that, you have to get the ick off of you, which is the vows that your ancestors took. Most likely, I'm hearing out of safety. And the guides that you called in as a child that kind of do their jobs too well because they stay with us till we're adults. And then we're like, we don't know they're there. So that's my portion of the reading for you.
You ready, Sonya?
I am. All right, so I pulled from the affirmation cards, and then I did about a 3-card pull from my tarot deck. So with the oracle or with the affirmation cards, the first one, today I will not give in. Today I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness, which I thought was very interesting. And then today I am brilliant. Today, every idea I have is creative, thoughtful, and full of potential. And so how that ties into your tarot. So the first one that came out was 4 of Sticks, and it's showing like that the end game is positive and that you have like your next steps are going to be like abundance, full of abundance. You're going to have the financial stability that you're looking for. And the things that you're seeking, you will have and find. And so the next card that came up was the 9 of Knives, which has a skull with 9 knives. They're in peaches, like stabbed into peaches. And so with that represents the barrier or barriers that are preventing you from getting to the end goal. So to Tawana's point of right? Identifying the barrier of what is holding you back, right? What are those self-limiting beliefs that you may have as it applies to finances? What is your relationship with money or finances? What is your level of financial literacy, right? How do you understand money? How is it talked about in your household, right? And what about those things are those core beliefs about finances is impacting your ability to have the financial stability you're looking for now, which plays into your third card, which is the big queen. And she represents like looking back into also your ancestor, right? So kind of going hand in hand with this card of what have you been surrounded with the idea of money or finances? And then what about that can be relearned? So what do you need to unlearn and relearn in a more positive manner so that you can have the success that's waiting for you? And so keep in mind to not give in, right? The self-limiting beliefs, the negative thoughts from this card, and work through it with yourself so that, again, being the curse breaker, being the cycle breaker, and really learning what didn't go right or what's something that you no longer need to have so that you can get to that point.
Okay. What I got was the moon in reverse. Now, the moon reverse represents you're not feeling hopeful. You're not dreaming. You've kind of given up, on your dreams. And then you got the Queen of Swords, also in reverse. The Queen of Swords is very powerful. She don't take nothing. So this is saying that you could be this way, but right now you are not. You're timid. You're not standing up for yourself. Then you got the Seven of Swords in reverse. You feel like someone has taken something from you, stolen something from you in the past. And that's something that you need to let go of in order to move forward. You got the Five of Swords. You got a lot of swords. Swords are action. Five of Swords upside down. You're not fighting for what you want. You just kind of have given up, but you need to fight for what you believe and what you want. You have the Temperance card upside down. So right side up, it is serenity. You feel safe and fulfilled. Upside down, it means the opposite. You're having doubts. You don't know what to do. You're very anxious about things right now. The last card, I had to pull a lot to get some clarification. You got the Eight of Pentacles right side up. Now, Pentacles are talking about finances, jobs, money. And this card tells you that if you work hard, you're going to get to your goals, but don't forget to balance. You got to have a work-life balance. So you can't be all work and you can't be all play. You got to balance. Now, I pulled one of my Way of the Horse cards, and it's an oracle deck. I'm very connected to horses, is why I like this deck. This horse you see, he's coming out of the darkness. Darkness has been surrounding him. He's coming out of that. The wind is blowing, carrying his hopes and dreams with it to spread into the universe. So this is telling you to stay strong, release the old hurts, and stand up for yourself and believe in your dreams. I hope that helps.
Thank you. Thank you. And Stephanie, just let us know if you have any comments. I know right at this stage our website has gone extra slow. But do let us know if you have any comments about that. And I am just
Stephanie put something in the YouTube chat that
yeah, she did.
she couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, the website is working. It's just gone slow.
Okay.
And it's unfortunate that this has happened. It will be back very soon. Unfortunately, we are working on that at the moment. We know we have a rather issue, and Tim is working on it right as we speak. And sometimes it's working fine, and sometimes it's not. And if anyone has any guidance about, now that's an interesting question. Does anyone have any guidance on what we can do with our website? That wasn't going to be my question.
Well, don't ask
What
me. I can't get my internet to work at the time.
what software are you using?
Oh, it's huge.
Is
It's
it Wix?
no. WordPress, WordPress. But we have a huge website.
Oh, one of the most complicated ones there are.
Yeah, huge.
Um, to oh,
It's a
I gotta think about that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. That wasn't going to be my question. And yes, Stephanie's come back onto. Luckily, we do have a backup in YouTube. So thank you, Stephanie. It is, the website's still there. It's just very slow. And now it's come back again. Right at this stage, it has come back. So right now, it's working at this moment. It tends to do that. It works and then it doesn't work, and then it's back again. Anyway, I do
It
have
there
another.
may be too much on it. It
Oh,
just might be overloaded.
it's a huge website, Tywanah.
Yeah.
We have massive amount that we are trying to clean up, but there's lots of other things to do. We have over 60 something plugins.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. Um, but I have a question. Well, I need some help, if I may. Do we have time? Yes, we have time. For Sonya,
Absolutely.
I'd like a reading. I don't know what of, but I need help. I have an addiction. One is smiling. One may know about this addiction. I have an addiction that I want to let go of, and I start to let go of it, but then I very much get caught up in the addiction, and I need help. And the
Okay.
addiction is called sacred use and technology, which I love doing, but I'm still not putting me first.
Right.
I still say I'm going to write. I still say I'm going to meditate. I still say that, and I do, but then I get caught up in the addiction. So are you able to, is there anything that you might be able to, with your cards?
Okay. Because I was like, how do you want me to give the message?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'll do a little combo. I'll do a mix of Oracle and the Tarot.
Ah, how do I stop how do I get over the addiction of the doing and start being the
Okay, so the therapist in me wants to ask, it's not for you to answer, it's for you to have a conversation with yourself, is what is the relationship that you have with it? What purpose is it serving? Right? Why?
yeah.
Like what's the journey into how it got to this point? So you can write that down, something for you to discuss
Yeah.
with yourself.
Yeah.
And then I mean we can also chat offline too. We would like to follow up about that.
I love sacred.
Um,
And
so the deck I'm drawing from right now is the shadow work deck
Yep. Yes.
on top of the question I just gave you to answer. Okay, you ain't got to throw the card and we play up. Yeah.
And just while you're doing that, if I can just say, Stephanie, our website is back, but if you wish to write it, if you have any comments, just pop it in the chat. It will come through.
Oh,
I'm
okay. So
having
there's some
trouble
issues with
getting
the
on.
site. Oh, okay.
It does come through.
And if Stephanie wants to follow up on what I was sharing with her, she can.
Yeah.
I'm open to help.
I've put your website, Tywanah, in the chat,
Thank you.
so she can get in contact with you through your website. Or even we'll talk about your tribe after.
Also pulling from the healing oracle. Alrighty. So with your shadow work, two cards came from that. The first one is apathy. So ignite your passion, for it's the antidote to indifference. And so, which I think is very interesting. Is there something like what I'm getting from this is with you saying yes to sacred you, what are you saying no to? And why?
I love sacred women.
Which is fine, right? And you were saying earlier, well, I want to do this and have time for this and that. So what is making the decision to go with sacred you versus the other things that you're trying to do or spend more time or dedicate more time to?
I shall
So,
consider.
which could be answered by your second one that came up, which was suppression.
Huh? Really?
Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. Yes. So what is it that we're avoiding? Right? Could it be just I don't want to do it, or so
Okay.
right, really looking at the root of what's right. It's okay to love something, right? But in moderation.
I know.
and
Okay.
it may not even be like some profound thing. Like it could be lack of trust, right? Releasing, because I think we've talked about control. Does it make you feel less powerful or less in control if there are things that you are delegating to others? some some things to think about.
Yeah.
So those were the two from the shadow work. From the healing, the first one, well, they came out together. So peace was the first one. I am unwavering in the face of fear. I come to my senses and embrace challenge. I am determined to think with gentleness and calm. I find inner silence and become a manifestation of peace. So what are some things that you can do with finding that balance that'll help bring peace?
Turning off the
And the next,
turning off the computer even more.
yeah,
Try to.
yes, that blue screen time, cut it down. So the next card that came up was vitality. I'm a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. So, very interesting what you said, like spending some time off and away from the computer, right? Resting.
I do lots of that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the rest?
Yes, right. Especially every one of my cells regenerates. So, like accepting the energy, but also making time to rest up and or re-up so that you have that energy to do the things like being that light. It doesn't get dimmed, right? Because we got to recharge our batteries too. And so, how are you doing that? And with your tarot, the first card that came out was 10 of baskets. And looking at this picture, like the first thing I thought of was community. And I know how much and how important Sacred You community is for you. And you're like the Yoda for it. If for those of you who know Star Wars, like you're the glue that keeps the community together, which makes sense as to why you're so tied to it, right? So we get it. We're not asking you to give it away. We're just you gotta, spend time for Sophia. You gotta put the oxygen mask on yourself first before you put it on others. Did I get good energy from this card? So it represents community for you, right? And your community is going to support you as well as hold you accountable, right? That support is going to be, hey, we got this, go rest, or hey, go spend some time doing some writing, or get off that computer so you can rejuvenate and be that light that we always appreciate and love about you. The next card that came up was the Nine of Knives, showing out tonight, right? So again, going back to the barriers, right? What's leading to the imbalance, right? Is it the lack of like, I want to say lack of, but is there a sense that you have to do everything yourself, and where does that come from?
No, I've let go of that sense that I have to do
Oh,
it, that I by myself.
good.
I really did that one. No, it's total avoidance. It's avoidance of the shadow work. It's avoidance of the inner child.
Okay, suppression. Here we
Yeah,
go.
totally.
Right. Okay. So then we're on to the next barrier, right? So we got over that first hurdle. And now the
Yeah,
next one, the
yeah,
avoidance. What's the root of the avoidance, right? To think about.
yeah.
And then the last card that I was the Seven of Sticks, which is actually kind of a dope picture. It's like a man with an alligator head, as if he's like fighting off something or like defending.
Yep.
And from that, I get, this like warrior energy or protectiveness, while also um, it's like I know this is your baby, right? And being just again coming back to like this is a very important part of you, and we also want you to be able to be involved in it in a healthy way. Like I don't want you to lose something. Like I don't the cost, right? We don't want the cost of it to be high or something that you don't unnecessarily have to spend, if that helps. So we want you to keep fighting for it, right? Still have the strength and being fearless in it, and also doing it in a healthy manner. So figuring out the balance. That's what I keep hearing. Like our
That's
feeling is balance.
that's the thing being a Libran with all my life on one end or the other. It's finding
Yeah.
that balance. It's like
As a
part of my whole.
okay, that totally makes sense. We got the trio of air signs in the building.
Being a
Absolutely.
Libra, it's like, oh, up.
Yes, balance though.
I'm either all in or all out.
There's no in
I think
between.
that thing in the
That's
middle.
most of us air signs.
I know, that's why I was like, well, welcome to the club for sure.
Exactly.
That's all. Yeah. Getting
I do have a response from Stephanie on YouTube. She couldn't put it on the website. It says, I appreciate the reading very much. There was a couple of things that is on point, but a lot didn't resonate with me. I understand it's hard to read cards when my situation is completely unknown.
any
The whole Stephanie, how it works is we're not supposed to know your situation. The cards or the divine, actually, not even the cards, because the cards are for you. The divine channels the information through us. And in fact, even when I do paid readings, I don't allow them to tell me anything about them because I want them to understand that it's coming straight from the divine. It may not resonate because you have a block. So you have a hard time accepting and receiving. You're operating more out of your masculine than your feminine, divine feminine energy. Divine feminine receives, masculine does. So it may not resonate because you have this big block. And that money block, the poverty vow block, it doesn't mean you took it. It can go back 7 lineages. So, for example, my 4th great grandmother, Gigi Jerusha, we call her GGJ for short, and we want her to stay at the table. She's Irish, and she's a metaphysical practitioner, a witch. And she took a poverty vow so that she would not be eliminated, if you get what I'm saying. That poverty vow was handed down, and I was trying to figure out why every time I had money, it seemed like it just disappeared. Well, it was her poverty vow that did it. Once I broke that, things started to trickle in. But then I had another layer, which is what you have. It was the guide that I called in as a child. And we don't remember calling in these guides because it's before school, it's before society tells you who you should be. The guides that we call in as children stay with us. You don't know they're there. I didn't know they were there. But it could have been religion, because religion tells us that having so much money is not good. Money is the root of all evil. So these are the blocks I'm literally visualizing. They show me in movies. These are the blocks I'm looking at in your body, and I don't have to see you to do it. But once those blocks are removed, as we said in all 3 readings, you have an enormous future ahead of you. And that's kind of how the readings work. It's enlightenment into the things that you didn't even know existed, so that you can be like what came out in your cards, the curse breaker. But right now, you're trapped. Did anyone else have any readings or anything?
Just waiting, but does anyone else have anything that they would like to, yeah, just hold on a second. Um, any other comments from Sonya or Dee from,
Do you guys want to piggyback on what I said? Not piggyback, but elaborate or add to.
Yeah, I think to add,
Go ahead.
it's a yeah, it's a message, and I mean to Tawana's point, yeah, it's we get a sense, and then the way to articulate that is why we use the cards or the divinations, um, because how we interpret, like how we connect, our connection with divine, right, is different, and hence the you giving us consent to read your energy by providing the card. That's how we are able to connect and have that communication. So yes, you didn't provide a lot. We just knew what to focus on, right? Which is enough, and to help guide you in that direction.
And it's the same with me. When I pull cards, most of the time I don't know the people I'm reading for. Um, but as we pull cards, the cards tell a story. And sometimes we can get the story in 3 cards. Sometimes it takes longer, and we know when to stop pulling cards because we have the clarity um, of what the end of that story is looking like. So at least that's the way I read mine. Um, there's lots of different ways to pull cards, but I shuffle, I split the deck, and I just start taking what's on top. Now on yours, I took the bottom card as the last card because we call that the wisdom card, the one that's on the bottom of the deck. So that was the clarity card I was waiting for.
okay, and Stephanie, if you have any other questions, please put them in the chat. And I do apologize that yes, the website sometimes is open and sometimes it's very slow. We are currently actually working on that as we speak. My business partner is working on that at the moment. Tawana, before we wrap up, do you want to say anything about your tribe?
Um, I am the Psychic Essence Collective tribe leader. We teach all things psychic, all things woo. We teach you how to use your gifts. Tonight we learned about the witch's alphabet, which was mind blowing. So if you would like to come and check us out, we are live 7 p.m. every Wednesday. And we teach tarot, we teach divination, we teach all types, everything and everything. Psychic protection, shielding, little bit of spell work, manifestation. There's no topic that is no psychic topic that is off limits when it comes to the Psychic Essence Collective tribe. And one thing I also do with my tribe is I ask what they want to learn. Because just because I'm the leader, it doesn't mean I know everything. So I will spend my time researching the things that they want to learn so we can learn it together and present it. I think you would have a wonderful time in our class. We have fun, we make jokes. It's very interactive. Even though I do slides, we still have a lot of interaction, a lot of talking, and a lot of fun, in my opinion. So please come check us out on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's what, 9 a.m. Australian?
It's now 10 a.m. Australian.
Okay, 10 a.m. Australian.
And soon it will go to 11 a.m. But Stephanie, as you're a member of our village, you are welcome. We go live in the village
Mhm.
for that, and you can check that out too.
Mhm.
If you want to know more about actually joining and participating, let us know. Now, I know it's just time to wrap up, but I've just got a message through from Christ May, and she's saying if there's still time, she'd like to get a general tarot reading from Dee, please. Is there time? I know we've only got a couple of minutes to go.
I have time. Does she
Okay.
just want a general?
She's just saying a general reading from you.
Samantha said she couldn't log in for some reason.
I know. I know. But yeah. It's my website. I can't do anything about it. Unfortunately.
Okay, Crust May. We have the Ten of Cups, and this is the Weird World Tarot deck. You know, the Ten of Cups, that's family, that's happiness, home. You feel loved and surrounded by family and friends, and it makes you happy. We have the Three of Cups. That is friendships, gathering with friends, building communities, having other people that are share your interests in your life. Okay, you got the Ten of Swords reversed. So in the past, you felt like that you were just basically beaten down, stabbed in the back, that everything was just awful and there was no hope. Um, that's not the case. It's not the case. This is something that may have happened in the past, but you're letting go of that now and moving on from that feeling. You also got the devil, which the devil represents feeling like you're being stuck, or tied to something or bound to something, but you're really not. You can break free. You can get loose out of the grips of anything that you feel is holding you back. And you have temperance. The temperance card is serenity, um, feeling safe, happy, at ease, loving life, So this is what is coming. This is what's coming. So yeah, from your other readings, I think that is right along with what we've been talking about. Your happiness, you're going to find happiness and it's coming. So just wait for it. Be patient.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you ever so much. Let me just put back in.
Sophia, you sure you don't have any more questions?
I've got heaps of questions, but it's too late now. Next week. No, I truly have a whole list of questions, but no, my thing is to go to bed now. To actually have breakfast, even though it's lunchtime, because I only had one meal a day. Yeah, no, my questions can wait till Tywanah's sitting there thinking, I don't know about that. So, okay, so can I ask Tywanah, does Tywanah think that I have any questions?
You're holding back.
Yeah, right now, yes, but right now, what am I holding back on? Tell me that. What am I holding back on?
Personal questions, not sacred you. Shadow work questions.
Shadow work questions. I hadn't thought of that.
Hmm.
I hadn't thought of those ones. Where the fuck do I start? But that's not a yes or no question. I shall think of the shadow work questions and come back to you next week.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
you have access. You have open access to me, so you're good.
It's okay. Now, just for, and Price May is still on the web. Price May, let us know if you have any questions. Anything about what Dee just said. And right at this point of stage, our website is up and running. Right now. It may not last for too much longer, but right now, it is up and running. And I do apologize that it has been really slow, basically.
It happens.
It happens. It just happened to happen today, which is unfortunate. Thank you. We are well over. Well, we're 6 minutes over, but thank you. And when are we back?
We are back next Wednesday, 8 p.m., same time, same place, right after Psychic Essence Tribe Collective Tribe meeting.
8 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Australian Daylight Time or Sydney time, whatever other time zone you are in the world. Hopefully, we'll be
It's
here.
7 p.m. Central.
Yep.
6 p.m. Mountain.
Yes, all sorts. And hopefully, and I won't be here because I will be away. Or I may actually show up on the website and ask questions. That's where I might ask my questions. Bryce May will hopefully be with you next week. She doesn't know that yet, so I just have to say hello. All right, I'm going to say farewell to our website and thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you
Good
so
night,
much for
everybody.
being here with us. Good night.
See you next